what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 7 of book 1 of the Murder House, so let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 7. I get back to my car and drive to see the chief, who is away from the office this afternoon. Don't ever tell him he has the day off, because he'll spend a half hour explaining that the chief of police never has a day off. My uncle lives on North Sea Road in a 3-bedroom cottage set back from the road and flanked with well-manicured shrubbery that always reminds me of a defensive military formation. The front door is unlocked and open. It smells like it always smells in here. Musty guy scent, dirty socks, and body odor combined with the latest fast food takeout he ate. A bachelor pad ever since Aunt Chloe left him 2 years ago. On my way to the back porch, I detour to the kitchen, open his fridge, and peer inside. Cartons of Chinese takeout, half a Subway sandwich in its wrapping, a 12-pack of Budweiser with 3 cans remaining, a long stick of summer sausage, a pizza box shoved in the back, oh yes, and then a tall plastic container of sliced fruit that's packed to the rim, and a batch of veggie lasagna still in the shrink-wrap casserole dish, with only one square cut out of the corner. I find Uncle Lang out back, sitting in the chair overlooking his lawn, a water sprinkler doing its thing, the air steamy as a sauna. Lang is wearing a button-down shirt and slacks and decent loafers. I'd forgotten he had that fundraiser earlier today. "Hiya, Missy," he says to me. His eyes are small and red. The glass of gin in his hand isn't the first of today. He probably drank gin at the fundraiser and pretended it was ice water. I kiss his forehead and sit in the chair on the other side of the small glass table, the one holding the bottle of beefeater. "You haven't touched the fruit I cut up for you," I say, "and the veggie lasagna. What's the deal there? You preserving it for posterity?" He sips his gin. "I don't like spinach, I told you that." "Yeah?" I turn to him. "And what's your excuse for the fruit?" He waves me off. "I don't know. It's mushy. It's pineapple and melon and cantaloupe. You like them. Well, it's mushy. That's because you let it sit back there for a week. I cut it up a week ago and you didn't touch it, not one piece." I whack the back of my hand against his shoulder. "Ow, don't hit me. I'll hit you if I want to hit you. You're like a child. You're like a little kid. The spinach lasagna is delicious. Then you eat it." "Hopeless," I say. "You're hopeless. You know your doctor's appointment is next week. You think Dr. Childress is going to say, 'Congratulations, Chief, on a month of eating meatball sandwiches and fried chicken on French fries did the trick? Your cholesterol has plummeted." Lang pushes the empty second glass over toward me and gives me a corrosive look. "Don't think I don't know what you're doing, Missy. I'm looking out for your well-being of the well-being of my only living family. No, you're deflecting. You call me up and tell me you've been to the crime scene, which you know you're not supposed to do since this isn't your case, so you try to put me on the defense about my eating habits. I pour myself a glass of gin. 1 won't kill me, 10 get you 20. That abrasions on the armor leg came from a handcuff. He made each of them watch the other die," I say. "He immobilized Zach and he handcuffed Melanie to the armoire. He made them watch each other bleed out. Jenna, this guy knew what he was doing," I say. "He stabbed Zach in a place where he wouldn't die instantly. I mean, he could have sunk that knife into his heart or slit his throat. Instead, he stabbed in a place that would cause incredible pain and a slow death. And when Zach made any feeble attempt to raise himself up, he stomped on his hands. And he did the same thing to Melanie. Every time she turned to move, he stabbed her. She kicked her legs and he stabbed her in the calf. She raised her free arm and he stabbed her in the triceps. Jenna, these were sadistic, brutal torture murders," I say, "not crimes of passion committed by a jealous lover." "Crimes of passion can be sadistic, Jen. Do you really think if Noah was in love with Melanie he'd watch Zach have sex with her first? Why wouldn't he rush in there while they were in the heat of it?" "Hey," the chief shouts. "Do I get a word in here? I've heard enough. There is a protocol in the chain of command and nobody breaches that in Southampton. If you think just because you're my niece, of course, I don't think that, and I'm just trying to help. You're not helping. You're not helping at all." The chief coughs into his fist, his face turning red. He needs to take better care of himself. I can make all the heart-healthy meals the culinary world has to offer, but I can't make him eat them. I can tell him to walk a couple of miles a few times a week, but I can't walk them for him. He ignores every bit of advice I give him. He openly defies me on a daily basis, so why do I love this grouchy old man so much? Why am I not helping, I ask. Lang polishes off his glass of gin and composes himself. "Because Noah Walker confessed," he says. I draw back. He confessed? "Ah, the hotshot from New York. The NYPD doesn't have all the answers, does she?" Lang pours himself another inch of gin. "He confessed this morning, so you go writing up a report that I'll have to show a defense lawyer." Not when the thing is tied up in a bow. Noah confessed, I mumble, raising the glass to my lips. I'll be damned. Noah Walker is guilty, and Noah Walker confessed, he says. So do me a favor and move along. That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.